So we watched the Mrbeast video yesterday. There's still like a bit of an aftermath. As we know, the guy right now is being sued. He is being sued. He's had a cease and desist letter sent to him. I think as well. Hang on. I think Internet Anarchist tweeted. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hang on a minute. Uh-oh. Dude, I just opened Twitter. I just opened Twitter on my burner. This is like the first thing to come up. I can just tell this is going to be about Mrbeast. I remember seeing this clip of Sean, Jacksepticeye, and thinking, you're being very bitter here. Very bitter. But I'll be honest, like, what he's saying, it's aged incredibly well. He's spitting Timando on facts.
A completely unrelated question. Do you like Mrbeast? No. Jack, do you think Mrbeast ruined YouTube? Yes.
Oh, wow.
Now, in all honesty, Jack, why?
Because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun.
You just don't think you had fun playing Squid Games? You don't think you had fun?
I mean, he is spitting, though. Unfortunately, he is spitting.
Riding on yachts?
Building
wells in Africa? I don't know.
If he had fun doing those videos, they'd be longer. We'd see the fun.
Ooh.
Thought you were going to get me with that one, didn't you?
Who's the YouTuber you hate the most?
I don't know.
Making a video about the PS2 game Forbidden Siren, Shibitsu are some of the most nightmarish, unforgettable enemies in all of games.
Thank you for the 10 guppy. Yeah, it's because they have like face scans on like LA Noire, but it's less quality.
Thought you were going to get me with that one, didn't you?
Who's the YouTuber you hate the most?
I don't know. There's a lot of groomers and pedophiles on our platform.
A completely unrelated.
I feel that was a shot at Dream. I'll be honest. I feel that was a shot at Dream. I remember meeting Jacksepticeye. I met him years ago, back when PewDiePie lived in Brighton, and we watched this film. I think it was PewDiePie and his fiance at the time, Marzia, invited us out to watch The Boy. The Boy 2. That's right, The Boy 2. And if you ever look at this, The Boy 2, look at this. Look at the ratings. A 4 out of 10 on IMDb. The film was absolute ass. It was just god-awful film. And we watched it, and our consensus was like, oh, that sucks. And then I didn't realize that Jacksepticeye and his missus were like there in the cinema. They obviously invited them out as well. And then I was like, oh yeah, Jack, nice to finally meet you. Gave the guy a big hug. 2 days later, I got COVID. To be fair, he was complaining about how ill he was. But yeah, then I got COVID, and that sucked. So Jacksepticeye gave me COVID. Clickbait. Yeah, that's pretty much the only time I interacted with him, to be fair.
Let's get sloppy, ha.
Dude, why can you not do this right?
Let's get sloppy, ha. Let's get sloppy in here. Let's get sloppy, ha. Let's get sloppy in here. Let's get sloppy, ha. Let's get sloppy in here, yeah? Oink oink.
Let's get sloppy in here.
Pyro, if Darkwood doesn't come out in August, no more Fat Art for 3 moons.
Okay, that's actually a good... Okay, shake my hand on that one. Shake my hand on that one. Thank you, Jericho, for the 10. Thank you, Samuel, for the 10. I have Darkwood on the first map past the tutorial. Keep dying. Any tips? Gather as many resources as you can. Did you see the Discord call between Dogpack and Ludwig? I know that Ludwig reacted to the same video I did as soon as I went to bed. I didn't have time to watch it because I was so tired. But I did skim through it and I saw that they had a Discord call. Was it bad? What do you mean a shit show? Because I feel that Ludwig wouldn't be... I could be totally wrong, obviously, but I feel like he wouldn't be as harsh because he's been in Mrbeast's content and they've done a lot of stuff like on and off stream together. So it's kind of like, you know, because I remember like him calling him on the phone for like clips and stuff on YouTube Shorts, and he's like calling him Jimmy, like they're besties and stuff. So I don't know.
Mr. Pyro, I saw you wearing a Bionicle's Death Grips shirt recently and bought it immediately. Can we get a wardrobe stream someday?
I think a year ago for the 10. I'm probably pronouncing your name wrong. Yeah, I could do a wardrobe stream. My clothing, my dress sense is horrendous though. I'm not. I literally just like when I'm streaming, I just wear like just underwear, literally. Like I don't even wear shorts or anything. because there's just no point. And also, it's like 25 degrees today. It's like, forget that. Because all the shorts I've got are just nylon. Like, they just make you sweat more. Yeah, here it is, though. Mrbeast is allegedly sending out cease and desists to those exposing information relating to Chris and his channel. So far, it's confirmed Dogpack has received one. Right, so it is... Okay, okay. The way he worded this, I thought that they hit everyone, but it is just Dogpack. Yeah, it's just the Dogpack one.
Will you talk about the Mr. Lexify allegations?
The Mr. Lexify allegations? I haven't looked into them enough, I'll be honest. I just saw, like, all the donos, and it's embarrassing. It's pretty bad.
Now we're gonna add our eggs.
Like, I nearly got as much embarrassment going through them as, like, my response DMs. Shall we look at the Ludwig reaction if he had the guy on stream? Because I feel like Ludwig would be, like, he would really push him, which is what I'm hoping. Or he wouldn't do anything. I'm not sure. I mean, kind of based he had him on call anyway, because that's a big risk. Do we have this anywhere, by the way?
Person out gets a car and it just happened to be...
Hello, this may be a different kind of donation. I really enjoyed all your main channel vids, especially Utopia 1. I was wondering, do you look for any voice actors? I have a strong voice and friend told me to give it a try. If not, I won't pry.
Are you looking for any voice actors? We do.
Boxers.
We do have some slots available, but I think they've been taken by the YouTubers. Thank you, Crypto, for the 10. Thank you, Thomas, for the 10 base boxes. Yeah, I just looked back on the playback and I showed a little bit more than I should on accident, but whatever. No nudity, no ban. Thank you, Sargo, for the 10. I drew you and your mom. It's in Pyrocynical. Thank you, Sargo, for the 10. I saw that. That was really wholesome. I'm gonna show her that later. That was really wholesome. Thank you for that.
I'm just
1 hour, 11 minutes, 38 seconds. How do you guys know this? Yeah, because here's him messaging him, and it's like everything is allegedly. It's all a setup. The evidence. No one on the boat. Bozo. 1 hour, 11 minutes, 38 seconds. Okay. I mean, respect to Ludwig for even, like, taking this guy on stream, because that's risky.
Case. Only real journalists know. Hey, real journalists, rise up. Hey, real journalism hours.
Thank you, Dash, for the 5.
Yo, what up?
Hello, your name's not Dogpack404, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, like, I mean, like, what do I call you?
Oh, you can call me Dawson.
Oh, okay. That's like chill. That's like a no name, right? Like Dawson's chill.
Yeah.
Dawson, hello, man. You're the guy who made the video, right?
He sounds so much more quieter when he's not on camera. But I feel that's all YouTubers, to be fair. They're a lot more, like, meek off camera.
This is not a hijinks.
No, I'm the guy.
You sound the same. Okay, Dawson, it's great to meet you. I'm Ludwig.
I know you.
Have we met?
No, I just know that you're the guy who cheats in video games.
Okay, whoa, whoa. First off, just want to address that. I don't cheat in video games. I play video games very well. Sometimes people think I cheat in them. I don't know where you got that information. It's wrong. So let's just stamp that out. What is your...
Oh, that was awkward. I couldn't tell if that was a bit or not. Like, he's getting a little bit annoyed. Thank you, Not, for the 5. Can you check out the Neverhood Chronicles? It's a point-and-click adventure game made by DreamWorks. I can bookmark it, yeah.
Or background?
Just YouTube.
Like you did YouTube, or like do you, like, I know you have this video, but you only have one video. You mean like you do other YouTube stuff? Or like, did you used to do YouTube? Yeah. Like how, so you worked at Mrbeast, my chat said April 2024 for a month?
Not really. I mean, I worked there longer, but that was my official contract.
Thank you, Dan, for the 5. Yeah, I played Blinks. Very good game.
I guess,
yeah. What's the official date range?
I signed the first NDA February 22nd, and then, yeah, it was like April 20, whatever they said, April 25th.
So like a little over 2 months.
Yeah, but then there's like more details after that. But
thank you, Kiwi, for the 5 gifted. Much appreciated, man. Thank you.
The books alongside Leafy.
So that's like the
Dude, have you seen the recent pictures of Leafy is here? I do not want that to be me. That is I am terrified of that.
Official period or something.
Yeah.
Wait, why is it marked by an NDA? Is that like a contract too?
Well, it was because at first it wasn't paid work. It was just a trial or whatever, training.
Oh, so it's like, hey, work for X amount of time. If it works out, you get a contract?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you get a contract then?
I do something similar to that. Like, if I have editors on, we put them through a trial period. It's probably not as secure as Mrbeast stuff, but if I get new editors on, I do trial them for a week. And whether I'm happy with their work or whether I'm not, I pay them in full regardless. Because even if they've done, like, a bad job, you know, well, not a bad job, that's not fair to say, but if they've done something that I don't think is satisfactory or it fits the channel, then it's like, okay, well, this doesn't work out, but we'll still pay you. I think the only time I didn't is when I had one editor, who I'm not going to name, who worked for me for a week, turned out absolutely no work whatsoever, nothing, like not even like a little bit that I couldn't work with, just nothing. Came out with a reason why. I was like, okay, fair enough. Do you want us to give you another chance? And he goes, yeah. And then we gave him another chance. And the next week he came back with nothing again and another reason why he couldn't work. So that was the only time I didn't pay someone out, because they just provided like not even an unsatisfactory amount, just nothing twice. So I was like, even then I was like, okay, I'm a villain, not a monster. This isn't going to work out. Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lab, for the 5. When does Darkwood drop in August? It's coming out like at the end of August.
So when did the official contract start, I guess?
Whatever date they said is accurate.
Who's they? I actually don't know who you're talking about.
No, I just don't remember whatever Chucky said on Twitter.
Okay, I don't know who. Okay. Chucky's the guy who posted the anti thing about your thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I do want to go over this, actually. I know we're looking into Ludwig, but there was a tweet that was posted against this guy that we were meant to go over yesterday, but I never actually got around to reading it in full, so sorry about that. Hang on. I wonder how much he paid for that ass, though, like Chucky. Anyway, yeah. I quickly want to debunk some of the info in this video, since the guy who made it was on my team. It was my decision to fire him for erratic behavior. He worked at the company for less than a month and wasn't an employee for most of the videos he mentions to have knowledge on. There's so much in his video, and I want to specifically address him saying our videos are fake or staged, because this is not true, and I was on set for many of these videos. You won't get in a video unless you're family or friends with someone that works at Mrbeast. This is a wild statement that can easily be proven wrong. There's probably hundreds or thousands of people who have no affiliation to friends or family of Beast employees. Think of 456 people in Squid Game, all ages 1 to 100, etc. Jimmy doesn't know more than like a dozen people. Lol. The train track was CGI, the bus wheels are CGI, the pit is fake. He acts like he's exposing us for using CGI to make backgrounds look cool when we have done multiple public behind the scenes videos with So Crispy showing this. It's clearly not a secret. On top of that, we did drive buses in that pit, and same with the train that you claim we didn't. Yeah, that's one of the weaker claims, definitely, where it was like, oh no, Mr. Beast videos are CGI. It's like, yeah, we know. The raccoon was a paid actor. I don't even know what to say about this. Clearly not an actor, lol. This... You really shouldn't have addressed this, because that was obviously like a bit. That was a joke. It's not like, you know, you're going to point out and say the raccoon's a paid actor and then make it out that everything's been dismantled. There was not really much a point addressing that, I think. Especially so far. Like, if you ended this by putting it at the bottom as a bit, then yeah, fair. But yeah, like the third biggest claim, the raccoon, it's like, could have put it a bit more down. Island costs more than $1. Not true. We did pay $1 for the island. You can Google Mrbeast purchases Outer Banks Island for $1. Let's have a look for that. That's on WNCT9. Mrbeast purchases Outer Banks Island for $1. The Greenville resident used $1 to buy 1,500 square foot island. I mean, that's an official... That is an official news report as well. That's not just like someone on Twitter. Okay. He moved into a mansion 2 months before being in a video, $1 million mansion. He talks about 2 months before we started filming the first Mac video that he moved into a mansion. Mac was staying at a friend's house, and I'm not sure how that proves anything or why it's relevant. This wink was added in post. Bruh, he really did wink. This is a flat out lie again. It's stuff like that, like, out of all of the stuff, right? It's like, because he's on about the wink. Do you remember how he claimed in the video, the dog guy, how it was like this whole plot thread was added in post. All the clocks and stuff were like added in post. Oh, wait. No, never mind. He is acknowledging it here. The revenge storyline was added in post. He implies 42 and 58 was scripted and not real. The contestants themselves have talked about this on streams they did after the video. They legit don't like each other. He also claimed 58 was on the far opposite side and didn't hear him. Just because he was on the other side of the room, you don't think that 58 heard him yell. How on earth would he know? Okay, that's interesting. I feel if Jimmy clapped back, he'd easily be able to be like, well, no, they did actually hate each other. Here's proof. And then they pull up streams of the guys like roasting each other. Yeah, I think... I do think he's going to do a video response, Mrbeast. I really think he is. And I think it's actually going to, like... It's going to be... Because keep in mind...
Pyro has no shirt.
Hey Pyro, I have diagnosed BPD and I love you. It scratches an itch in my brain.
Can you watch The Baddest by Froggy Fresh?
Thank you, Voya, for the 5. What's your favorite Little B song? I'm God. Tracy, thank you for the 10. It's my birthday. Happy birthday, Tracy. Thank you for the 10. What did you say? Can I play a game with you? Can you play Fortnite with me? Hell no. Not until they add the Venom skin back. Thank you, Brandon, for the 15 as well. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm missing some of you. Thank you, Samuel, for the 10. I've been here since MLG for a long time. Long time lurker. I can't wait for Darkwood. Thank you, man. By the way, guys, I am very greedy. I like money. A lot of you, I'm noticing, are giving $10 through Super Chat. If you do it through the link in the pinned and the top of the description, the TTS, it plays an actual audio thing that you can customize. And also, more importantly, I get the full $10. Because if you do money through Super Chat, YouTube takes like 50%. It sucks. Dogpack was serious about the raccoon. He explains it when he responded to Chucky. Okay, have you got a link to that? Not only were the results of this video completely scripted, but the contestants are not random subscribers. He claims that our 100 boys versus 100 girls video is scripted, and the proof is a random text saying it is. That's it. It was not scripted. Jimmy probably had countless people on set for the video, and it would have been impossible to hide. This video was not scripted. I was on set for this, and there was no bias for who won. He also implies the video is fake because we have some employees on each team. The employees in the video were there to fill in for people who tested positive for COVID last minute right before filming. Thea, Jimmy GF, mentioned this on a podcast over a year ago. If it wasn't for COVID, they wouldn't have been in it. They had the same dollars on the line as everyone else. Some random text of someone thinking it was rigged doesn't mean rigged. Okay, he is kind of spitting there. Because there was a lot of texts that were being shown that were just out of context. And I do hate that so much. From like personal experience. Like when you just have like random out of context DMs and stuff.
Don't do TTS, we can't give him more money for commissions.
Thank you, Zangies, the 10. No, do that. Thank you, Domka, for joining. I think the video was very solid. I give it like a 7. Okay, let me be IGN right now. Let me be IGN. I would give it like a 7.5 out of 10, that video. A lot of it was really good. But then some of it kind of went, eh.
Slop up, slop up, slop up, slop up, slop up. It's the first of the month. So get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. So cash your checks and come
the Platform
up.
2 trailer's out. I can check that.
Slop up, slop up.
Thank you, Russell, for the 10.
First of the month. So get up, get up, get up.
Just spent 30 minutes scrolling through my Steam library, and you're right, there's no games. No, there's negative games. There is a game we are playing later. This game. I put 20 hours into it, and I still haven't beat it. It's just like, it actually never-ending game. But I'm going to do a new playthrough on stream, because I feel like I'm kind of cracked at it now. Some of the giveaways are fake. We do not fake giveaways. I have been hands-on with some of them, and I've personally been to the
Who is my big strong boy wearing his big boy underwear?
Thank you, Cooper, for the 10. I've been hands-on with some of them, and I've personally been the person to connect winners with our accounting department to get paid. You also suggest we didn't spend $1 million on Samsung phones, and I can assure you we did. Another lie from you. Again, that kind of turns into he said, she said, where it's like, okay, you're a liar. I'm not a liar, you are. But it's like, one of you needs to show proof. If you could show proof, I don't know. Just a bit messy. Thank you, Samuel, for the 10. Is Conscript good? It's really good. I'm actually hooked on it. Like, I don't like games. I don't like games. But that is a game. I could keep going, but I don't want this to be too long. Dawson himself said on Reddit that he was...
your commission money. Also very hyped for Darkwood.
Thank you, Atreus, the 10. Appreciate it, bro. I could keep going on, but I don't want this to be too long. Dawson himself said on Reddit that he was high on shrooms and weed when filming this video, which might explain some of the stuff he made up. Dawson was only employed... See, stuff like that, it's like, you know, trying to build this narrative that he's like an unreliable narrator.
Hey, Pyro, this is gonna be a side quest, but I found your twin in a Japanese gotcha game. Search for Billy the Kid FGO.
I will in a sec. Dawson was employed from March 25th and was let go on April 19th.
Did you see the latest vid from Poddle? It's just current day UK. If you ask me, give it a watch. Sure, go on then, lad. Feels amazing, man.
Okay, I will. I will check it out afterwards. He was on a 90-day trial. 90-day trial? Damn. Dude, if I trial editors, I trial them for a week. I literally trial them for a week. Damn, why do you need someone? I guess the projects are bigger on Mrbeast, but yeah. He was on a 90-day trial, and we ended it early and paid him out on June 25th, as we guaranteed the 90 days of pay. So he could Yeah, okay, that's fair. Yeah, because I do the same thing. I pay them, whether the work is satisfactory or not, as long as they provide some kind of work.
Have you seen the detrimental effects of those huge car/house giveaways? You're basically gifted debt and taxes.
I have not.
Money,
what do you
money,
mean, though?
money. Really looking forward for the Darkwood video.
Thank you, Igor. Jimmy spends unfathomable amounts of money and time to ensure the integrity of what he does, and I hate to see it come into question with a bunch of lies. Dawson, if you leave this up, then you're a hypocrite. Okay, let's look at top reply, Andy. What is this? You won't get in a video unless you're family or friends with someone that works at Mrbeast. I'm a random dude that lives across the country and click subscribe at the right time. You absolutely can get in a Mrbeast video as a stranger, and most of the contestants are. Hey, you were my 5 millionth subscriber. Do you mind if I come and buy you a U-Haul full of stuff, lol? Oh, based, okay. Damn, also charge your phone, bro.
Mrbeast, if you are going to get all bricked up embarrassing yourself like that earlier, just start your cam girl career
Thank you,
already.
Soham, for joining.
You won't have to hide your yocking off cam anymore. Here's your first cam dono. I won't be watching, I'm not gay. Slop slop.
Couple of problems with this statement. First, a lot of your evidence here is just it didn't happen, lol. Yeah, that's true. They're both kind of doing that at the minute. It's basically just he said, she said. Second, there were other claims made in the video that you're ignoring, like the alleged issue related to sweepstakes and lotteries. I mean, he kind of did address it, but yeah, true. Third, you said erratic behavior, but how exactly do you define that? If you're the one who made the decision to let him go, posting that on Twitter about a former employee is highly irresponsible, unprofessional, and possibly defamatory. You say you could keep going, but you don't want the post to get too long. No, keep going, because there's lots of serious accusations. Yeah, that's fair. He brings up a lot of good points, because it is kind of like, I could keep going, but like, I don't want to. The video's too long. But yeah, let's get back to this interview. Did he disable chat? Oh no, chat's right there. I'm stupid.
Okay. Were you on shrooms?
No, not really.
Okay, no. You don't get away with that one. What does that mean? Most people are either on them or not on them. I've never been not.
Yeah, that's kind of bad. Not really. Just say no.
Really on.
Like, you could even lie, right? But yeah, just saying not really just sounds like so. It's like I microdosed.
Shrooms.
No, truthfully, I wasn't on shrooms, but I was like pretending to be like a paranoid schizophrenic, like in that scene where I'm hiding under the bed. And then they kind of just took that and ran with it and said that I was erratic and on shrooms.
So you haven't done shrooms? That's correct. Why'd you go quiet?
Sorry, I was getting water. What'd you say?
Okay.
Why would you get water then? Why would you get... Okay, I understand that Ludwig is very close with Mrbeast, so he'd definitely be glazing a little bit. But yeah, it's like, just be honest if you're taking shrooms or something. Like, Jesus. Thank you, Samuel, for the 10.
No, that was weird. You're fucking with me right now.
You haven't even watched the video, dude. Go watch the video. Call me
you were
after,
in my chat.
That's also valid. It's probably best to call him after the video. That's why I thought it'd be afterwards.
Yeah,
No,
I'll be
okay,
here. I'll
wait.
be watching.
I have a question.
Thank you, Gas, for the 10.
Okay.
The yacht thing.
Yeah.
Thank you, GLaDOS, for the 2.
So the way
Hey,
I'm
Pyro,
understanding it
is your
is
mum
you,
doing okay?
My mom? Yeah, she's working right
Have
now.
you played Neon White? I think you would enjoy the game.
Thank you, Move, for the 10. Yeah. No, I haven't played it. One of my editors, who's a gay fairy, plays it, so that's all you need to know.
did you work on that video, or are you going off the
Dude,
video?
you are controlled opposition.
What does that mean?
Means
Buzzword.
you're trying to get me to reveal confidential information and break my NDA.
I don't know what your NDA is. I'm trying to ask questions about the freaking thing.
Oh, you know what an NDA is?
Yeah, but I don't know what your NDA covers. Okay, what should
Okay, this guy's operating on like stage 9 paranoia. I mean, I get it. He kind of has gone after the biggest YouTuber on the planet. But yeah, I don't think Ludwig's trying to like psyop you into breaking NDA. And also, isn't NDA already broken with everything he said already?
I not ask you?
About any videos that I worked on.
Can I know what videos you worked on so I don't ask questions about?
Ludwig is so two-faced. No, I disagree. I think it's difficult for him because he's very like he's close with Mrbeast. He's done poker with him. He talks to him off stream. They're friends. He literally got a video from Mrbeast to put on his channel. Calls him Jimmy on the phone. Like they're close. And I think it's a very difficult situation because it is like, you know, it's my friend who's like under attack. And like he's biased. He will 100% be biased. But I just feel this guy is like way too paranoid to kind of like even divulge anything
About them? Or if
No.
you're okay, so then I just can't ask you anything.
Well, ask me. Ask me anything. I'm an open book.
No, you're not. You just said that I'm controlled opposition because I did ask you something.
Okay.
So how do I ask a question without making you break the NDA that I can't know about?
Bro, you gotta be good at reading context clues, honestly.
This is nothing. this is actually nothing. This is like chess. Like white is down to one king and he just keeps like
Thank
jumping
you,
across the
Pyro,
board.
for the slop stream. I'm at work and haven't been given anything to do, so I'm essentially getting paid to watch this H.
Thank you, Anna, for the 10.
Like the context clues of this conversation or the video?
Both. You're a theater kid, right?
No. I was an athlete
Yeah,
in high
you're-
school.
Nah, you're a theater kid. Be honest.
I did one musical.
See, this is Aid. Like, nothing's going to be divulged because he's obviously gone on the call. He doesn't like... You can tell he doesn't like Ludwig, and Ludwig is close with Mrbeast. So it's just like... There's no neutral ground here at all. This is awful.
I was an athlete. I was varsity soccer for 2 years. I'm a Red Bull athlete now, buddy. Okay?
Okay, so you're a theater kid. So you should be able to tell when I'm joking.
Hey Byro, love the content. Do you think you would make a video on Cyberpunk 2077 or other immersive sims? Much love from
Thank you,
Adelaide.
Type 2, for the 13. Would I do a video on Cyberpunk? Nah. It's not... A game that big would need to really interest me, and Cyberpunk just doesn't. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, I do like this, though, because I feel like the guy who did this video, the dog, he just feels like on top of the world right now. He's dropped, like, basically an iDubbbz content cup, and he's probably just, like, rushing with, like, adrenaline, and he's, like, you know, getting those goosebumps. And it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go on stream and, like, snide like one of the biggest YouTube streamers.
And when I'm acting and when I'm being serious.
I literally, and I mean this so genuinely, have zero idea. I feel like at all times, there's, like, an air of troll, but I can never tell when you're serious.
Huh.
Huh.
Have you, like, been diagnosed with anything?
Okay, no, he's trolling. He's trolling. I mean, as soon as he said... What was that sentence that I related to, Mum? He said this sentence as a paragraph in the video that was so based. It was like, every kid online now has an anime profile picture, and they're operating on, like, layer 7 irony. And I was like, okay, I know how this guy's operating. I know how he's operating. He's got a little bit of the 4chan in him.
Are you calling me autistic? No. I took an
Okay.
autism test once, but...
I think I saw that. You took it on stream, right?
Wait, you're a viewer.
Yeah, of course.
What do you mean, of course?
You can tell as well, like, obviously Reddit armchair diagnosis incoming, but you can tell that Ludwig is like very on edge. He's not as relaxed as if he had like a friend in the call, but yeah, you know, I do get it. Because it is like, the guy is trolling. The guy is just absolutely taking the piss. Thank you, Blue, for joining.
I didn't know that. You haven't chatted in my chat ever until today.
Well, it's a new account.
Oh, okay.
The tension is insane. Dude, it's like watching a No Country for Old Men scene. Thank you, Roman, for the 15.
What's your main account? Did you have like YouTube videos on it?
No. I don't want to like promote my shit. That's like the whole point of this is the video's not monetized. It's on a new account.
I mean, it's probably not monetized because you can't gain monetization off a new account. You need to reach a certain amount of views. But yeah, I did think that. I assumed that this guy was already a YouTuber, maybe on the side, and that was like a new account that he made.
What do you mean that's the whole point? You didn't say that.
I remember in the opening, he did say that actually. I remember in the opening of the video, what's his name again? Dogpack, right? Hang on. Yeah. I swear in the open. Yeah, there it is. Bottom right. This video is not monetized. It is for educational purposes only. And that's kind of smart because it gives you the way I see that from a business perspective is like, if I say a video isn't monetized and it's for education, because that's something, if Mrbeast did a response, he would say he's doing this for clout, he's doing it for money, right? But then immediately this dog guy could turn around and be like, no, actually it's on a throwaway channel and it isn't monetized. There was a lot of pre-planning that went into this.
Work for those V-Bucks, inject that slop into my veins and make me shout, hey guys, we did it, show us your furry collection.
Thank you, Shadow Ninja, for the 10.
Like, you know, in the description of my video, it says, or in the intro too, it says this is not monetized. Because if it's monetized, then people think I'm just doing it for clout and money.
Yep. Well, they'll use that as an argument against him, and that's like one extra bullet he's taken out of their gun for a response.
But you're doing it to expose the truth.
It's cringe hating on Jimmy. In the end, Jimmy is running a business to fund his philanthropy. Dude is out here doing good. Thank you, Quick Blue, for the 5. It will be interesting to see what Mrbeast says, because I think it's reached the point now where he will do a video response. I don't think a Twitter statement or anything is going to be enough. I think it's going to be Jimmy sat down on his own, looking at the camera, doing a video. And hopefully it is just him, and it's not like, you know, Chandler.
Honestly, I don't care if the allegations are. I will believe what this dogman says because I simply don't like Mr. Breast.
I think that's another good point as well. A lot of people don't like Mrbeast, either for his content or how big he is, and they're going to use this as confirmation bias, where it's like, I don't like, okay, what you just said there is really bad, by the way, bro. Jova Biden. You literally just said, I don't care whether it's true or not. I'm still going to believe it because I hate him. If you said, I don't care whether it's true, I'm still going to dislike him. That's fair. But you've literally taken your own bias and you've just said, I don't care whether it's true or not. I'm still going to believe it's true. Because I don't like him. That's bad. That's not good at all. If he's proven to be innocent and then you still don't like him, that's fair. That's your own opinion. But yeah, that was what you just said is like, holy giga bias.
Of woke media.
Exactly.
Someone said Sigma donor. I mean, to be fair, knowing this community, that was either rage bait or a bit. I mean, yeah.
Okay. So you weren't on mushrooms. You're not trolling. And I can't ask you about the videos. But you talked about it in the video, so you can't talk about it.
Yeah, but everything in the video is public information.
Right. But the yacht wasn't.
I'm trying to pull from my memory what he said that isn't confidential. The sweepstakes and all that was put on the website. That was all in the FAQ. He did say stuff like, that's fake, that guy's an actor. But then Shuki said some of that is in public behind the scenes videos.
What do you mean?
Well, like the idea that they went on a yacht's not public info.
Well, if they're not on the raft and they're in the middle of the ocean, where else would they be?
Oh.
Taking a swim.
Oh. The Jimmy glazing. The Jimmy glazing is actually unreal. And the way he said the boat as well, the way he said the yacht is like Ludwig knew about the yacht as well. But that could be a stretch.
In the middle of the night or at 4 a.m.
Just a night dip real quick. Couple buoys.
Yeah, this just isn't a debate at all. They're both just trolling.
Okay, so you're assuming based off the screenshot, because they weren't in it, that they must have been off the boat, presumably in a yacht that I guess the crew who was helping produce this video was on, that was parked off camera nearby, and this is like a theory about it.
You're definitely controlled opposition.
Is that not what you just said? Or do you have like someone who knows that there was a yacht and you can't say it?
All right, go next, go next.
Like, go next question?
I don't think controlled opposition, like, I don't think Ludwig's trying to catch him out. I think, like, if this guy, the dog guy, if he literally said to, if he just said what I've said, where it's like, bro, you're friends with Mrbeast, like you've had calls with him, you play poker with him, you've called him on stream, he gave you a video, like, you are friends. You are biased. Ludwig can't really disagree with that.
Oblivion-ass conversion. The guy sounds like he's blazed out of his mind with a side of Reddit trolling schizotism.
It actually is an Oblivion conversation. It's like where you just like keep pressing the rumor option at the bottom of the screen and they just keep coming out with like randomly generated lines of dialogue.
Yeah.
I can't. You're just skipping everything and then calling me autistic.
Well, because you can't read context clues. It's not my fault.
No, you have a tone of voice that is impossible to tell when you're trolling. Many people thought you did mushrooms. They were in my chat saying...
I get that so much, by the way. Whenever I meet like my mates IRL and stuff, they always say like, I'll say something and then they'll say to me like, are you doing a bit? And it's like, no, I'm being serious. And then they're like, oh, I thought you were doing a bit. And I was like, what did you think I was doing a bit? And they say like, because you just sound the same when you're like doing a bit or like you're being genuine.
Saying it. Unless you are just saying that everyone here is autistic, which, look, we can kick it back to 2016 Twitch because that's what everyone used to say, but I think it is harder to read.
Controlled opposition. Yeah, he's actually clinging to that buzzword for dear life. Thank you, Samuel, for the 5.
Than you think it is. And so when I'm asking a legitimate question, your responses are not very direct.
I know, but I've already told you.
The more info, the more gotcha will happen. Yeah, that's what debates boil down to, isn't it? It's just a gotcha moment.
You man, it's you know why I can't speak about certain things.
I honestly don't, because you posted cease and desist D's nuts and you acted like it wasn't a big deal.
Yes, because I worked with my lawyer on the video and it's very much just public information.
So it's basically like you have to make sure the information you release is controlled. And so
no,
I
can
can't.
do whatever I want.
Well, you can't do whatever you want because you can't answer questions I ask you unless they are approved by...
I don't think he mentioned a lawyer at all in the video. That's news to me.
Your lawyer.
No, I'll answer anything, but just don't ask questions that I can't answer.
Nah, you're definitely a Ludwig viewer. You're too dumb to not be a Ludwig viewer. Are you fucking with me here? What do we do? My brain hurts in this conversation.
Dude, watch the video and then call me.
I don't think I can. There's no point because at the end you're just gonna do the same thing.
No. I'll answer at the end. Have you ever done shrooms?
No. Well, I did psilocybin for the Yard podcast. You can watch it.
I mean, to be fair, the best thing Ludwig could have done is like make a list of all the claims and then be like, okay, is this true? How is this true? You can't say because of NDA. Unlucky. Okay, this one's true. Okay, can you prove this? Because you didn't have any proof. You can't say because of NDA. Unlucky. Like, he could have actually like tried to debase him as well.
Really?
Yes, sir.
How much?
Badger from Breaking Bad. Oh my god, he does sound a bit like Badger, doesn't he? Okay, you made the Breaking Bad reference there, not me. He actually sounds a bit like Badger.
We could partner up. Huh? Ooh.
Yo, you are a shroom head. I don't know how much. I don't know what like they measure it in. Zipper is just a shroom guy, so he was able to get it. but I don't
Are you
know.
talking grams? You talking stems, caps? How much you take?
I don't know how to measure
Dry,
it.
wet?
Wait, you
What
you do a lot
He does actually sound like Badger. Okay, I'm more inclined to believe him after that reveal.
of shrooms. You're a shroom? I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Okay.
All right, Dawson.
Hey Pyro, this my first dono and my last. I sold my soul and my dignity to donate this. Hope it's worth it. Just like your internet persona.
Hey, Pyro here, thanks for the donation. It's fueling my furry addiction. Where Darkwood?
Darkwood is coming out in August. But thank you for the 10 AA.
I'll go back to this video. You have a good one.
All right, man. I'll be in chat. Let me know.
Okay, is that it? I think that's it.
This guy definitely does shrooms, chat. We have to address it.
I'm gonna go to the end. I feel like he didn't pick up that call, but let's have a look.
What we're actually gonna do is be responsible and try to set Mark up for future.
Hang on. I don't.
GG. Wrap it up, folks. There goes all the ad dollars straight to Nickelodeon. This is so long.
Of your face, like you're shocked, like you're, yeah. Now act a little surprised, like be like really shocked with your.
I just want to see if he calls the guy afterwards. I don't think he does.
Kendrick just dropped? No way. Pause. No way. That was a weird outro.
He's probably debating, like, should I call him? Should I call him? Yeah, people in chat are telling him to call him.
All right.
Oh, I think he's calling him.
I want to watch this video too. The Charlie video. Called Dog Pack. Nah, I'm not doing that again.
Ah.
Bro, last time he literally was like, it was weird. It was very weird as a conversation. But I get it because like I guess some stuff is like NDA'd or like can't, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But like the convo was
Who
weird.
is he even attempting to interview?
I did not.
They're stonewalling like an absolute child, despite their NDA likely not covering the questions asked. Also, thanks for being a constant supply of entertainment even when things get rough, Slop Father.
Thank you, Genova, for the 10. Yeah, he didn't call him again, which is fair. I genuinely think he just wanted to do a little React Andy, and he didn't want to get into like a huge debate with like counterpoints and stuff. And for Ludwig, it gets very messy because he's friends with Mrbeast. But if he defends Mrbeast on all fronts, he's going to get called a glazer on Twitter. So it's just lose-lose. Like, he loses the contact with Mrbeast, or he gets called a glazer. It's, yeah, there's just no winning. So yeah, that's fair. What else have we got as well? We had Mrbeast in the illegal lottery. I do want to see Captain Sparkle's take on this, honestly. Let's see what he's got to say. Because someone here actually asked me to watch this.
Let's say you're an up-and-coming creator, and you've got people who are paid.
He's spineless. Nah, I don't. Nah, I disagree with that. I think it's just a really... It's a really bad situation to be in. It's just really bad.
Subscribers to you on Twitch or members on YouTube, and you think this is awesome. I really appreciate their support, and I'd love to give something back. Why don't I give away an Xbox to one of my paid Twitch?
And this is interesting as well, because I think he's basically talking about how the gambling was basically the biggest claim. It's like, oh, the videos are fake. Okay, who cares? But like, this was actually serious business.
Subscribers. I'll just set the chat into sub mode, and I'll have a bot pick someone at random, and I'll send them an Xbox. That would be really cool, right? Well, not only is that a violation of Twitch or YouTube's terms of service, it's also...
Well, you say that. We are saying that, right? But you know, like, Derv... Hang on. Derv was doing this, like... Yeah, here we go. Hang on.
Hi, guys. This video... Want to join my free gift card giveaway?
Is it bad I'm getting nostalgia for this? I'm getting nostalgia for this. That is so bad.
Want to join my free gift card giveaway? Subscribe to my channel, like the video, and turn notifications on. And finally, tell me in the comment section below.
It's like that's actually illegal, but they still like fully allowed it as well. Like, he never got his channel taken down for that.
Also a
God, the fact that I'm getting nostalgia for like a Derv video, I am old head, bro.
Violation of the government's terms of service. It's illegal. You can't do that. That would be considered an illegal lottery. And this is a concept that the public actually finds itself hearing about a bit as of late, because there was a video.
KSI has cancer 2017 nostalgia. Oh my God, we gotta pull that one up. We gotta pull that one.
Pyro, you Degen, when are you gonna play Fear and Hunger for fuck's sake? Also, genuine question, because you keep saying something about fears becoming kinks in the future. What's scared to make like fat furry art so damn much?
You guys are what was that, Dono? When are you gonna play Fear and Hunger? Soon. You keep saying something about fears becoming kinks. What scared you to make you like fat furry art? Well, okay, imagine like the amount of cartoons you see as a kid where like a character gets like really fat. Like that happens to like every cartoon ever, right? As a kid, like every single episode will have that. And then you just see it and it scares you, but then it's like, oh wait, if my brain turns it into something sexual, it's okay. Like that stuff happens to you when you're like 5 and stuff. Like I don't understand the human brain. Like cut my brain open and examine it, please.
You guys are not going to believe this. KSI has cancer.
Do you want to win all the gift cards down below?
I mean, that was base boosted.
All right, does KSI...
There's gotta be another one. Oh, here we go.
You guys are not going to believe this. KSI has cancer. Do you want to win all the gift cards down below? Just leave a like, subscribe, turn your notifications on, make sure you leave a comment, and enjoy the video. I want to see if you guys can hit 10,000 likes, because I don't think you guys...
Holy aid. Like, that's... Guys, you aren't gonna believe this. Just like sad piano as well. A little bit of sad piano sprinkled in.
Posted on YouTube talking about...
Thank you, Zio, for the 5 gifted.
Mrbeast, and among a whole host of allegations. One of them was that he conducted illegal lotteries when giving away t-shirts many years ago. As I've said in videos past, I try not to hone in too much on YouTube drama. I try to focus on things that have wider reaching implications. So you may think it hypocritical that I would be talking about this Mrbeast exposed video.
I really do hate, like, the way YouTube works, though. I'm guilty of contributing to this because I'm a drama channel, but look at this, for example, right? Look at this. Look at Musaha. Hang on. Look at this. So he did a video on the Mrbeast drama. 1.8 million views in a day. He got like 1 million views in 9 hours. That's insane. And then he does like this deep dive into a creepypasta ARG, which is like very nostalgic, no drama related. And it's like barely got over 100k views. Like, YouTube is so... I remember Jay as well. He did a video on... Yeah, he did a video on, like, the Charlie stuff. And he got 300k views. And for his channel, he literally got more views than he has subs. That is, like, the best indication that you got a banger. And I remember him complaining to me in the group chat where it's like, I just hate the way that YouTube works. It's like, you get a banger, you feel good, but then it's like, so I can only talk about drama slop? Great.
And while I've watched the video in full, I'm not really going to be talking about a majority of the allegations.
Will 2016 Pyro ever come back? I'm not saying the M word again, so no, probably not.
Made by the former employee, but rather focus on the illegal lottery component, because it's a topic of particular interest to me, because I think illegal lotteries are something that creators can find themselves innocently and inadvertently doing without realizing that they are actually doing something illegal. I have, over the course of making YouTube videos, ever since I became aware of what an illegal lottery was, probably over a decade ago, informed probably tens, at least, of other creators so that they wouldn't do the same. And also, I've had brand deals before where from the brand side, someone has said, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we maybe gave something away to someone who either signed up for the subscription or purchased our product? And I've had to tell them, no, you can't do that.
That's a really interesting angle as well, because I imagine a lot of people have done that. They've basically done a lottery without knowing it. Like giving something away. And it's like, technically you are doing a lottery. You think it's a giveaway, but it is a lottery.
Why it's illegal. Before we go further, we might as well go over some definitions so we can all be on the same page about what an illegal lottery is and therefore what you can and cannot do in the world of giving things away. I suppose the easiest thing to do is to define a lottery and then go from there. I'm sure we're all familiar with the lottery. We'd all like to win it. Wouldn't that be nice? But as far as the specifics, I'm going to read off a webpage written by lawyers so I don't get anything wrong. A lottery includes 3 things: chance, prize, and consideration. And at least in the United States, you might be interested to know that unless it's run by the government, this is illegal to do. You might wonder, why don't more people go, hey, you know, I've got $1,000. Wouldn't it be cool if I sold tickets for $1 a piece for people to win my $1,000? And I'm sure I'll sell more than 1,000 tickets, and therefore
Hey,
I can
Byro,
profit
if you want to watch
easily.
someone do a pretty decent counter-argument and breakdown of the Mrbeast topic, you should watch the Upper Echelon breakdown on YouTube instead. He actually brings up legal precedents and debases Chucky's response.
Okay, I think I did see this in my recommended. Let's have a little look. Yeah, this guy. Okay. When did the actual video come out? 7 days ago. So that'd be including it. Okay. Yeah, we can look at that after. I do want to look at this first, though.
Well, that would be an illegal lottery in its purest form, and the reason why people don't do it is because it is illegal unless you are the government. But wait, you say to yourself, people win money all the time, whether it's in a competition or they bought a cereal box.
You should watch the Smith Plays response video on Lexify. I've been asked to look at that a lot. I need to look into it. I've honestly just been looking into the Mrbeast stuff for now, but thank you for the 10, Dankley.
Box that had the winning thing inside of it. How is that allowed if illegal lotteries aren't? Well, in each of those cases, if being done right, one of these 3 things is being eliminated: chance, prize, or consideration. In most cases, prize is the common denominator. You're not going to be getting rid of prize because your goal is to give away a prize. So you're either eliminating chance or consideration. In the event you're eliminating chance, your whole...
Consideration is always the one that confuses me the most. Like, chance and prize, okay, that's like A and B. But consideration is like time, I think, as well. It doesn't always have to be a monetary fee.
A competition. If I wanted to give $1 billion away to the person who can run a mile the fastest, I can do that all day long because it is a competition of skill, and the person who runs the mile the fastest will win. They didn't have to have any financial entry in.
What's Captain Sparkle's doing here? He's just doing a breakdown on like the gambling aspect of the Mrbeast drama
in order to participate and win. On the other hand, consideration is what would normally be considered the financial component of entering, buying the ticket. And with the cereal box top, that would be a sweepstakes.
Here, if you say it's because fat cartoons scared you, was it also because you looked in the mirror when we're a chubby lad and scared yourself every day? Porky oinky sloppy boy, oink oink.
Yeah, that was definitely the reason.
You probably heard in commercials before, no purchase necessary being said really quickly at the end of the commercial with the fine print. That's because you don't actually have to buy the cereal box or whatever it is in order to enter that giveaway, sweepstakes, in order to win the prize. They always have a no purchase necessary method of entry, which is usually sending a postcard with your information to a P.O. box.
What's going on with Mrbeast? What's the drama? He's trying to run for president.
It's listed somewhere in really, really fine print in the terms and conditions of the sweepstakes, hidden somewhere on the website, but they have to have that. Otherwise, it would be an illegal lottery if they did not have a way for someone to enter without purchasing, because you do have to purchase to buy the box of cereal, right? And the more boxes of cereal you buy, the bigger your entry chance is going to be.
I mean, it goes from like 0.000001 to like maybe 0.2. It's so negligible. That's why, like in the lottery and stuff, you have these rings of people that buy hundreds of tickets and they all like promise to share the prize money with each other.
And that would not be allowed if there was no free alternative entry. But usually the free alternative entry is just tucked really, really far away and super inconvenient to the extent that it's just easier to buy the cereal boxes. So what's all the hubbub? Like, why do these laws exist that lotteries are illegal unless they are run by the government? Well, it's to protect people from themselves.
Reminds me of the iDubbbz video. Yeah, he did a video on gambling and lottery and stuff that was really good years and years ago.
Really. We don't want people gambling away their life savings, hoping that they're going to win whatever the prize is that's at stake. Now, I don't actually
Is Mr. Crone's finished? Nah. He'll come back with like a response or something and clap back.
know what safeguards the government has with their lotteries to prevent people from dumping their whole life savings into lottery tickets. Maybe there is something, or maybe it's just that, hey, at least if someone's going to dump their life savings, they gave it to us, the government, instead
Here's
of
your full
some
money for
scammer.
your Fury business, baby girl. Sorry for disturbing stream.
That's all right.
I've been endlessly consuming every slop video. Also, have you heard of the YouTuber Kapakayu? Both of you are my favorite creators.
God, that's a throwback. That's a name I haven't heard in ages. Jeez.
Out there, so it's a better outcome. I don't know, but it is what it is, and if lotteries were legal across the board, we would have infinite scams of people dumping their life savings hoping to win, and then nobody actually gets a prize in the ticket issuer.
We do anyway. It's like the highest paying out YouTube sponsors at the minute is basically just gambling. Like lottery, I remember the cope and the argument people bring up where it's like, oh yeah, CSGO slots and CSGO crates, that's not gambling. Like it is anything random chance, like RNG is literally gambling.
Just flees and goes into hiding. So at least we know with the government lotteries, people do actually get the winnings, which...
Thank you, Sam, for the 5. You played Zomboid? Yes.
Which is better than not. But hey, if you don't agree and you think people should be able to throw their life savings at whatever gambling they want, then you can pursue a career in politics and campaign on the platform of making lotteries legal and see how you do. Anyway, hopefully now we're all on the same page about what a lottery is.
Gambling makes people kill themselves like crazy. That is a point that Dog did bring up in his expose on Mrbeast. He basically like proven with like articles that gambling is the addiction that has the highest suicide rate. You know, if you're like a coke head, right, and you take coke, a lot of people actually do take their life on the come down because the come down after coke is just so insanely bad. Like I know I keep seeing stories of people in the UK and how they'll do coke, they'll be on a come down, they'll feel just suicidal, and then they'll go to the corner shop at 6 in the morning, buy a pack of beers just to get drunk to kind of delay that come down and how bad it is. But something like gambling is like you just keep losing your money and you can't stop yourself. But the worst thing is you're not under the influence of drugs, you're fully compos mentis, and that's even more scary.
And therefore an illegal lottery, a sweepstakes competition, so on and so forth. So let's link it back in.
There's no balconies in Las Vegas. You sure about that? Is that like a law? Nah, I'm pretty sure I've seen hotels with balconies.
To YouTube, and why I think despite the fact that it seems fairly straightforward to not go, hey, I have $1,000, let me sell tickets to win it for $1 a piece.
It's a survival type game that follows a story. I really enjoyed it.
I haven't heard of Solace Project, but thank you for the 10 Joe.
Illegal lotteries, I think, are still...
It's the rush of winning. No, it's not. It's literally been proven by gambling addicts. It's the rush of entering. Like, if you win, you don't feel... I mean, you feel good because you haven't lost money, but it's not that... You get the rush of, like, as soon as you put the bet down, as soon as you hit the lever on the slot machine and you see the wheel rolling, that's when you get the hit, not the results. So, because you always get the hit during the mid-process of it, like the start, you'll never be able to, like, crack it. You'll never be able to, like, satiate it.
Still a pretty easy pitfall for especially newer...
It's the rush of almost... Yeah, exactly. It's the rush of almost winning.
Creators who are unfamiliar with the concept. So like I said at the beginning of the video, the simple act of giving away something of monetary value while your chat is in subscriber mode, if it's Twitch, or member mode, if it's on YouTube, that is an illegal lottery. Because what someone could do, right?
When are you going to record the next main channel video footage? After we're done with the React Andy, so in a couple hours. Thank you, Freaky, for the 5. Will you ever do a collab with No Fuckers? I want to go and meet him, actually. I mean, he's in Europe now, so I might as well.
Is they could create 100 new accounts, subscribe on all of them.
I had a family member with a gambling addiction. It is the most vile addiction I can think of. Thank you, Digital Decay, for the 2 months. Yeah. No, I couldn't think of anything worse because you just can't... Like, I saw a story of this one kid in the UK, and it's really sad. He won, like, 20 grand through, like, a postcode lottery. And he won it at such a young age that it basically hardwired his brain when his brain was still developing to be like, okay, I can win. I can win all this money. So he never dropped it. I'd be honest, I would rather be like a drug addict, an alcoholic. I would rather be anything than a gambling addict. because I see these people on my TikTok page and how it's like they've relapsed and they gamble. I'm so happy that when I finish like doing videos or streaming, all I want to do is like watch a film or play video games or go hang out with my friends, because like I see how like I have Betfred on my phone, right? A betting app. And I've only made like 3 bets on it. 2 of them were like KSI Logan Paul fights, and one of them was like a random tennis match with like the most low odds imaginable that I put £100 down on. And if I won, I would have won like 10k, and I lost obviously. But I'm so happy and I'm so thankful that my brain is not wired to get any satisfaction from gambling. I could win. I could make a bet, right, in gambling, and I could win £1 million off £1. I wouldn't feel any pleasure from that. I'd be like, okay, that's cool. And I'm happy that my brain's wired like that. I really am. I really am. Because like constantly chasing that high. I remember Max Mofo told me something when I met him for the first time years and years ago, and it is the best advice he ever gave anyone. And he basically said, well, you know what, mate? When you go to a casino, you're going to lose all your money, aren't you? You take $100 out, you're going to lose it. So you know what, mate? Lose it as slow as possible and have a good time, mate. Like when because I'll go gambling like once a year. I'll go to like Melbourne to like Crown Casino. And that place is, oh God, that's, ugh. It's basically a 24-hour casino that's always open, and you'll see people gambling in there at like 12 hours a day. It's depressing. But obviously I'll go down there with like Chad and stuff once a year, like do a bunch of gambling with them and that. But like, you know, I do it because it's a social thing. And I do think to myself, okay, I'm going to lose all this money. I am. If I pull out £100, I'm going to lose it all. I'm not going to win. If I win, instantly I put it all in. Like I remember doing blackjack once. I put 100 down. I won. I got like an ace. So you get like a third more back, I think. So I got like £220 or something like that. Instantly put it down again, won again. And I was like, I don't care. I'm not leaving this casino with a profit. I'm going to lose it all. And that mindset like helps it helps me lock into not get an addiction. It's like, I've got this money. I'm going to lose it. And thankfully, my brain never goes, oh, but you could have won. You always use hindsight to punish yourself, right? But with gambling, my brain is switched off for it. And obviously, like I said, I don't do any kind of online gambling and stuff. I got the Betfred app that I've had for 6 years. I've used it 3 times in 6 years.
And therefore increase their chances of winning that. Now, I don't necessarily...
Honestly, the only problem I've got is commissioning too much arse. That's it. And I'd rather have that than a gambling addiction.
The creator is hoping for that to take place.
I've never gambled because I know for a fact I'd get addicted. Yeah. Honestly, it's best to not start. It is best to not start.
They're not hoping for someone to gamble their life savings, making alt accounts and signing them all up for sub mode. It's just not something you probably think about.
I think the one benefit I have is like I said, if I won a skin in CSGO, like gambling, that was worth like £1 million, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, oh, okay, that's cool. I don't care. If I won one that was like 10 million, I'd be like, ooh, that's cool. I don't care. It's like being that apathetic to it and not caring is actually
hey,
like a
Byro,
superpower.
I just wanted to thank you for the hours of entertainment you've provided me. I love you. A couple years back I bought your funny Russia sweater, the limited release one, and you signed the package. I still have it. I've kept it for years.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Jaden, for the 10.
Very much. If you're getting into this, you're young, you don't know about the rules, and
gambling's rigged. Yep. House always wins.
And you're really innocent about the whole thing.
I think statistically the best odds is apparently blackjack. But even then, it's still less than 50%.
Now, I actually think that in this situation...
Gambled once, went in with 100, left with 7. Dude, honestly, if I had that much left over, I'd just tip a guy at the bar. Yeah, I'd always tip the... I'd always tip the people at the bar, because you can't tip the people that work at... Oh, you can. It's so funny the way casinos work out. This is another thing that shows how cancerous they are. If you win too much money, you get banned. You know, like in Fallout New Vegas, you like break all the casinos because you're just that lucky and they ban you. They can ban you. They're allowed to. How restarted is that? That you can win that much money? Like, if you keep losing money and losing money and losing money, it's that they're like, unlucky. All right, see you next time. And then they give you all these perks to make you feel special. I mean, okay, Chad, for example, right? I love Chad. Chad goes to Crown Casino, and Chad has black status. And black status is like, you basically only get that if you're like a celeb like Drake or something. And Chad took me into the black room. And he took me, he took Dolan, some other people as well, because you can bring in like 5 guests, like 5+1s. And then it was like unlimited drinks. And I'm not talking like Smirnoff, like cheap ass Tesco's basics. I'm talking like Grey Goose, Henny, like all the top shelf vodkas. They gave you cigars to smoke as well. And like, then you kind of do the thing, oh, well, gambling is worth it because it got me into this kind of like exclusive club. But it treats people that lose money, they get treated better. But then if you win too much, it's like, you're banned. Like if Chad was like rinsing that casino and basically winning every table, they would have banned him. Because it's a private establishment, they're allowed to do that, which I've just always found so stupid. Because they do that. If you, I noticed whenever I played blackjack when I was younger at casinos, like in Birmingham, I remember you'd always, if you won a large amount, you'd always have the manager come over with an iPad and look at you and then mark down your winnings. Like, oh, like almost that's a strike on your account. You can't win too much. Let's hope a loss comes next. That's a little strike on your account. If you get like, if you get too many strikes, I don't know whether it's 3, we're probably going to say, we can't serve you here. It's just, it's all so corrupt, man.
Intent matters. Now, it may not matter in a court of law if the Justice Department were to decide to prosecute you, but I think in the court of public opinion, it should matter. I will admit to something here that may be past the statute.
I'd rather waste money on goofy shit instead of gambling. Yeah, that's literally the way to go about it.
Remember, chat, all gambling is a 50-50 chance. You either win or lose. Each loss is one step close to the big win.
Thank you, Seb, for the 10. So true. He is spitting.
But the way that I found...
Thank you, Gemma, for the 6 months.
...found out about illegal lotteries to begin with is because I accidentally did one a long time ago.
No, my wholesome YouTube has been exposed. No.
And you might be like, wait, what the heck? There's no way that this counts as an illegal lottery, but technically it does. Back in probably 2012 or so, I did a charity live stream. And I said, hey, wouldn't it be cool if the people who donate to the charity I'm raising money for could be eligible to win a prize in a giveaway? You can't actually do that. That is an illegal lottery.
Gambling is lame. I would rather donate it to you, cause at least you'll respond and reply back. Gambling is just the old people's brain rot.
Thank you, Soy, for the 10. Yeah, I think it's like, I personally, if it was up to me, you shouldn't be able to gamble unless you're over 25. Because they say like 25 is when your brain fully forms and you lock in. Anything younger than that, your brain's still forming. And most people that are gambling addicts gambled at a young age when their brain's still forming. So they've built that neural pathway into like, okay, win.
Even if it is for charity, even if it's someone who has given money to charity, you don't touch any of that. It's going to a good cause. You cannot pick someone out of the people who have contributed money to that charity.
Gambling is on Roblox. I mean, it's on like it's on like Gmod RP. I'm not surprised by that at all.
To be eligible to win a prize. Everyone still has to be eligible with a no purchase necessary.
Doesn't it fully form at 40? Dude, 40? Dude, you're so old. Why are you here? Go home to your family.
To win that prize. Well, I didn't know that. I never got in trouble for it. I don't think it would ever actually be prosecuted because it'd be like, okay, well, it's, you know, clearly this is for charity. He didn't have malicious intent. That's why I think intent matters. But even that's not allowed. And so when I went to do my next charity stream, I was talking with someone from Twitch and they were like, yeah, no, don't do that anymore. And I was like, seriously? I can't give something away to someone who donated money to the charity? And they're like, no, you can't do that. I know
that's surprising. With charity, you think there'd be an exception. Like, for example, when you donate to charity, that is actually a business expense, which is really good. So obviously I've got like money, right? But a lot of that money is locked in my business account that I can't actually touch without incurring a fat tax amount, or it's used for something else for the business, right? So if I want to buy myself like a car, I can say it's a company car. If I want to buy myself a new computer, I can say it's part of my business. If I want to buy a ferry commission, I cannot say that's for business. Unlucky. But if I want to make a donation to someone, like a charity that's registered and official, you can actually take that money straight out of the business with no actual tax. I'm back. I'm back. Oh. Sorry, I have my my sister's leaving for the weekend. So
Share stream is actual Kino.
So true. Yeah, my sister's leaving for the weekend, so I just wanted to say goodbye to her. She walked in as soon as I was talking about
Pyro,
commissions,
you should do a
which is
giveaway
great.
of your weak cold crusty used up drawers, but only let me enter. Skid marks mandatory.
Dude, she walked in my room, right, while I was talking about commissions, and then I had this sat on the end of the bed.
Bortislot World is AFUCK Glayson Kill M, all 1989. I am Trashman 410 billion 757 million 864,530 dead pigs.
Thank you, Slopper, for the 10. Thank you, Board, for the 20. I actually helped with the research project while studying, researching the actual odds of winning and the mental effects in Germany. And we actually found out that 200 test sub, 96% of all gamblers quit before they win big. Okay. I don't know how true that one is, buddy.
It's silly, but you just can't do that anymore. And that was what allowed me to get acquainted with illegal lottery rules. As silly as they are when it comes to a charity giveaway, they are in place because when you extrapolate that specific scenario to the extreme, you actually get something I will show you in just a moment.
So gamble. Please start gambling. Gambling is an investment
So
and an
true.
investment only. You will profit. You will win. You will do all of that. You understand ? You will become a billionaire.
Patrick Bateman is right, guys. Never stop gambling. You're always going to win big. Ignore all the information I just told you earlier.
All the way back to the Mrbeast thing is that what he did is many years ago, he had a live stream where he was trying to move a bunch of merchandise, sell a bunch of shirts, and every now and again during the live stream, he would say, hey, people who order shirts in the next X amount of minutes, I'm going to throw in a bonus thing, whether it's a prize or money, into some random person's order. Now, obviously, this...
And then, obviously, he did the whole thing as well, where it was like, guys, we're losing so much money here, Lamau, because I'm giving so much away. That was like manipulation tactic for 5-year-olds.
Means there is a chance, however small it may be, that someone goes, you know what? I really want to win that prize, so I'm going to spend way more...
Thank you, May, for the 10. Dedication, not addiction. So true.
More money than I should. I'm going to buy the next 50 shirts so that hopefully I'll be the one who wins the prize that's supposed to be given away in the next 10 minutes. And that is what the government is trying to protect people from doing by making lotteries illegal. Now, does this...
Gonna take out a loan to gamble. I remember this fat guy called Pieface. I don't know if you've heard of him. He used to be like a gambling streamer. He told a story on Jack Mate's podcast where he got payday, spent it all on Betfred, lost it, took out a loan to keep betting, lost all that. I just don't know how you can reach that point. It's not even like you're pathetic. It's just like I genuinely feel sorry for people that their brain is wired like that.
Does this mean that Mrbeast conducted illegal lotteries within this live stream? Yes. However, as I had mentioned, I think intent does matter, or at least it should in the court of...
I just opened up about this one guy that took out a loan and lost all his money and he was nearly homeless, and the first comment reply is unlucky.
Public opinion.
True dedication.
Now, I'm not a psychic, I'm not a mind reader. Do I think that his intent with saying, hey, I'm going to include a bonus prize in the next few orders was meant to prompt people to put in way more duplicate orders than they ever should and spend way more money in the hopes of winning the prize? I don't really think so. It was probably more, hey, it'd be cool to just give some people a bonus who are supporting me. I could be wrong, but...
Okay, so he's giving Mrbeast a way out there. He's not being critical of Jimmy, like, at all here, which is unsurprising.
It doesn't strike me as something inherently malicious. Now, if people...
He could well be right, though. He could well be right. I do think the whole thing about, like, guys, we're giving away so much stuff. Do we not want to sell merch? You know, stuff like that is kind of like, a little bit malicious. And he's obviously not addressing that in this video. Thank you, Sid, for the 10. I was indifferent to Mrbeast before all this, but now more and more comes out. I think he's worse than Elon Musk. At least Elon Musk preys on stupid adults' bank accounts, not stupid kids. I mean, are you sure?
didn't actually end up getting prizes they were supposed to get.
I need a vape. No, you don't.
Which was another accusation.
You need air.
Made here. Well, yeah, that's wrong. If you promise to give someone something in a giveaway, even if it is an illegal
response video, and I think it is a pretty good one.
Yeah.
You should check it out.
Yes, sir. I'm going to go over that after.
Lottery, they should get what they were promised.
Well, look, don't ask me to watch stuff. We got a lot of stuff to go over today, and 9 times out of 10, the chance is I've already got it bookmarked. Don't worry. I know there's a lot to go over today.
But as long as people actually received what they were promised, again, it doesn't strike me as a malicious thing to do. It seems more like an oversight and not realizing that you're not allowed to do it. But like I said, I'm not a mind reader, and if we're going specifically letter of the law, yes, it was an illegal lottery because there was no means of a no purchase necessary entry. But I would imagine this was a learning experience for him, and I would think...
Thank you, Sam, for the 10. Took a lot for me to stop buying CSGO crates when I was young. Kept trying to get $200 knife to make up for it. That's sad, man. I'm really sorry that happened to you. Yeah, it's the fact you said you're young, I'm assuming you're a kid as well. It's just sad. Like, the fact that they can get away with that shit is wild. Like, I've got, like... I'm really happy that I don't care about the value of stuff like that. Like, I had a knife that was worth, like, $2 grand. And one of my mates said to me, can I borrow that knife? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then I borrowed it to him. And I have not spoken to that guy in, like, 3 years. He might have actually just gone and sold that knife. But I don't care. I genuinely don't care. And then I gave another knife to one of my friends to borrow, to like use in game. You know, obviously when you borrow something, you're never going to see it again. And that's what I realized. But like when I gave him this knife that was worth about like $1 grand, he immediately got hacked and lost the knife. And he was like, you know, almost crying to me. He was so apologetic. And I was like, I was laughing at him saying how much of like a restart he is. But I never actually like cared. I just used it to make fun of him. I was like, dude, you got hacked? Lamau, that's so funny. But I never cared.
What do I say? Since Insomnia isn't anymore, do you plan to go to any other convention to meet fans?
Yeah. There's one in Germany I want to go to. I want to go to PAX. I want to see... I think Comic-Con is probably the next shout in the UK. Because, like, I can't think of anything else, bro. I can't think of, like, any other events to do. Thank you, Kelsey, for the 15. Thank you, Toastsucker, for the 10.
I think that since that stream and long before now, he learned of what it would mean to run an illegal lottery and his problem.
When you're poor, 2K is life-changing. Not really. Not if you don't know what to do with it. Like, if you're a little kid that's, like, 13 on CSGO and you get a knife, you might want to bet that to make 4K. And then you lose it, and you're back down to 0. Money is only as useful as you know what to do with it.
Probably been a lot more careful since, in including no purchase necessary methods of entry in future.
Well, what are you going to do if you're a kid that's 13 playing video games? You're probably going to use that 2K to buy more skins. I'm saying if you gamble all that and you lose it. I had an editor friend of mine get addicted to gambling. It was one of the most hardworking he was one of the most hardworking people I knew, but once he got hooked, it was all bad. He blew through like 300k, all of his life savings. Yeah, I know 24 Frames of Nick as well, the movie reviewer. I'm only talking about this because he's been very public about it himself, but...
I just heard that there was some human trafficking at Comic-Con.
Okay, I'll get back to that in a second. But I know 24 Frames of Nick was very open about his gambling addiction, and he took out loans to like pay them back, and he gambled more of that. And it's sad, because it's not the winning that gives you the rush. It's like as soon as you put the bet down and you see like all the wheels spin, and it's like, oh, I could win. It's that rush. It's sad. It's fucking monstrous, man. The fact that that shit is legal. Just evil.
Giveaways. So there was one more thing I wanted to loop back to when I was incriminating myself, talking about my charity live stream giveaways of yesteryear, and that is how I had mentioned that even though that's an extremely well-intentioned concept of just, hey, you know, we'll give away prizes to people who've donated, hopefully it'll motivate more people to donate to charity, and it's kind of a win-win for everyone.
They used Funko Pops to lure them down a dark hallway.
That idea, if taken to a large scale, can prove to be problematic. So there's this company called Omaze. Maybe you've heard of it at some point. They've done lots and lots of giveaways that have been seen on YouTube, and their concept as a company was they would try to raise money for charities, but every donation would count as tickets.
Any advice? I've watched you since I was 12 and love your slopper slollops cloppo.
I'm going to London from the States for my 20th birthday. What could you do? Dude, London sucks. I don't know. You could go... Okay, you could go to Duck and Waffle in London. Look up Duck and Waffle. That's a really nice restaurant. It's 24 hours as well. It's always open. You gotta dress nice for it, though. The food there is kind of ass, but the view is very, very nice.
It's towards some big prize. They would do cars. They would do houses. And I knew they had
On a
actually...
serious note, I used to gamble a lot and would do like virtual sites, the hour one, and lost way more money that I won. Took a break, then I decided to go to a casino and won 2K within the first couple minutes.
Yeah.
I got hooked again and now play poker.
I guarantee, like, I can't prove this at all. I can't prove this. But I genuinely think winner's luck, beginner's luck is an actual thing. I can't prove it at all, but I feel like anyone that starts to gamble wins a lot more on purpose. So they, like, put more down. Because if you start, okay, if you go gambling, right, like first time going to a casino and you hit 18 or something, and then you start winning, or you start, no, if you lost every hand, it's like, this sucks. Why do people do this? But then if you keep winning the first hands, it's like, okay, I kind of see why this is fun now. I keep winning. Like, there has to be, there's got to be some kind of system in place, right, where they rig it so beginners have better odds. There has to be. Because the one thing gambling companies want is they want you to begin gambling in the first place. If you don't have a good first-time experience, chances are you're never going to do it again.
Run into some problems with the California Attorney General. I hadn't visited their website in a super long time, but I just went while...
Online gambling does that? Yeah, much more likely they do that than like an actual casino.
You know...
Beginner's luck is 100% a real thing. The first time I went to a casino, I won $100 with $5. Yeah, it's like, I went with Jude, with Finster to a casino in Birmingham, right? And like I was like gambling. I've gambled before there. I was losing over and over and over. Like, I sucked.
Hi.
And this was like his first time going to a casino, and he sweeped. I think he started off with like 50 quid and he turned it into like 500. Like, he sweeped. And he just kept telling me over and over, like, this is beginner's luck. And I was like, yes, it is. It is all downhill from here.
Making this video, and I find that they are now UK based. And everything is in British pounds.
When the funds stop. Isn't it funny that they have that little warning at the bottom of the screen? It's like, here's some alcohol, by the way. Alcohol is really bad for you and it can kill you. It's a neurotoxin. But no, keep drinking it, please. We're going to put this little warning in the corner how it's bad for you.
They raise money for British charities. And I was like, I was unaware of this pivot, but I don't know if the UK is more lax when it comes to regulation around integrating...
Cheat the system, go to different casinos, always gamble for the first time, and then leave. Well, okay, that's kind of based, but keep in mind, especially in the UK, there's only a few chains. There's like Genting Casino, there's Grosvenor Casino, and they will have you on the system.
Hello from Sweden, Pyro. In Sweden we have a tradition where we dip our balls in the snow until it melts and creates a perfect mold of our balls. Then we pour in Norland's gold in the mold and drink it with a straw. I'm going to make your feet cramp.
Okay, I didn't believe what you said, but you said Norland's Gold, and that's actually really good beer. So, okay, I actually kind of believe you now.
Lotteries with charity, and it's more of a gray area. But in any case, I don't know if this took place as a result of there were some settlements between the Attorney General of California and Omaze, where I don't know if...
Why does the guy with no profile picture in the comments say Sweden mentioned, like it's a snide?
There no purchase necessary method of entry into the ability to win the prize was not clear enough, and therefore they had to agree. Free entries will be offered to all participants on the same terms and conditions as entries for which a payment is made. The payment being you are donating to Omaze on behalf of the charity. And Omaze will ensure that everybody who does the no purchase necessary method of entry, the postcard, will be on the same terms and conditions, so you will...
I had my first beer a few weeks ago and it tasted like shit. Based. If you never pick up drinking, that's based.
Will have the exact same experience. You will not get an advantage by doing the charity donation instead of the no purchase necessary postcard. So this is actually something that has previously caught the attention of...
I buy the T. Martin gambling crates. I totally trust him. That dog got my forgiveness. It's like, you're like one of 3 people that when he did that apology, they actually bought into the dog.
Of regulators. And
Cooper, I don't know how we're going to do this video, dude.
They have taken action. This was back in 2019. And I went on Omaze's Wikipedia and it says, as of January 28th, 2023, Omaze ceased operations in the United States, despite the fact that they were actually founded in...
When you go to a casino in Bulgaria for the first time, they make you hooked by making you win. So me and my bros went around and won double what we bet. What do you mean? They just rig it so like the first spin is like 100% guaranteed win? Just take out a loan of like 10 mil and then just put it in, then easy.
In Culver City, in LA. It does say, though, that there was a case dismissed against Omaze, so I don't know that they actually received punishment as much as just they had to agree to ensure that their no purchase necessary method of entry was fair for everyone if it wasn't prior. But the same concept, again, of, you know, doing charity contributions and giving away prizes as a result, you have to make sure that you're checking.
The Southport riots where the EDL member got hit in the head and balls by a brick. Funny stuff, man.
Thank you, Jagged, for the 10. I think I know the video you're on about, and I actually have this saved. Look at this, by the way. If you want to see like a classic UK human, have a look at this. The caption is cinema. Look at this. This is like every UK man.
A few moments later.
I like how he's just actual fent head, and then he gets hit in the head by like a literal ricochet off the police shield onto his head, and then he gets hit in the balls. Poor guy. Poor guy. Someone in chat said that's my mate. Yeah, I believe it.
All your boxes with having a no purchase necessary in order to eliminate that consideration.
Why did they throw stuff at him? They meant to throw it at the police.
On
and then it hit him.
slots, there has to be some sort way fix the winning in real time. Like when I won, someone on staff came over, got me a drink instantly.
Yeah.
For card games, I think it's the law of large numbers. A win is bound to happen, and most new people play cards.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. Like, thank you, Twink, for the 10. In casinos, they like to plaster you up with drinks. If you're playing a lot or winning, it's like you'll get someone come over. Do you want a drink? Because alcohol make you feel good, and it also make you stupid. And when you're stupid, you make bigger risk without thinking. The people that actually rinse the casinos are like the little old Chinese people that sit there on the slot machine for 12 hours and they come out like $5 richer. And then the old white guys that just have like a cup of tea next to them and they just don't drink any alcohol at all. Those are the only people that win the casino by like metagaming, and they don't win by much.
Element that would cause it to be an illegal lottery. So all that said, if you are a creator, beware the pitfall.
It's me, the guy who paid $40 for a bit. I'm not here to drag it into the mud. I just want to say thank you for the entertainment. I've been going though a lot as I'm being forced to move out of my home for 7 years. Keep up the good work.
Oh, that sucks to hear, man. I'm sorry that's happening. But thank you for the 10 there, man. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well.
Of well-intentioned illegal lotteries. You may think it's just cool to be able to reward your biggest supporters with something, but you have to figure out another way to do that. because you really can't. And again, even if you don't think that you will ever be prosecuted for it, it is probably against the terms of service of any website you are using as well, because the website does not want to be targeted and prosecuted for hosting and facilitating illegal lotteries. So again, I think it's a totally innocent pitfall that you could fall into, but it's still something you should absolutely be aware of because of how easy it is to fall into it. So illegal lotteries, maybe you know something new. And maybe you can use that info in order to not fall into it yourself. So
I think that was probably the most balanced take we've seen. Because even though he was giving Mrbeast so many outs, I have not seen a single person in chat call Captain Sparkles a glazer. I think that was very fair. That was a very fair, balanced take there. Like, he wasn't attacking Mrbeast, he was attacking just the entire practice in general. The woman talking about Mrbeast... I don't care, bro, I'll be honest. In the nicest way possible, I don't care. I'm so burnt out of the Mrbeast stuff. I actually don't want to watch The Biggest Rentoid. I'm good. I'm actually good.